sound of wind howling followed by a tense rhythmic beat. It was supposed to be a simple job, in and out. But some jobs, they just don't go according to plan. We had him cornered, Lin and me, Senju. This long-haired man, this supposed next lord of the realm, was backed against a crumbling stone wall, looking more like a cornered animal than royalty. His long white hair was a mess, flowing wildly around a face that was twisted in pain and fury. We'd pushed him hard, maybe too hard. You could see the moment he snapped. It was like a switch flipped. The black in his eyes just vanished, replaced by a pure, terrifying rage. Veins bulged on his forehead, his whole body trembling. He let out a low growl. "Do you have any idea who I am?" His voice was gravel and thunder. "I am the next lord of this realm." He spat the words at us. Then his eyes widened. A flicker of understanding and a slow, chilling grin spread across his face. "You know what?" he said, a disturbing calmness settling over him. "I know who sent you." And then he started to laugh. A full-blown maniacal laugh that echoed off the stones. "Okay," he chuckled, wiping a trickle of blood from his lip. "Okay." Before we could even process it, he was gone. I mean, 1 second he was there, hunched and hurt, the next, just a blur. The speed was blinding. I didn't see the punch coming. A solid crack against my jaw that sent me reeling. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Lin get hit with a brutal kick that sent him flying. The man launched himself into the air, and from under his sleeves, black chains erupted. They weren't just metal. They were alive, writhing like angry snakes, striking out for both of us. We scrambled back to our feet, pure instinct taking over. The hunter had become the hunted. Now we were on the defensive, dodging and weaving as these possessed chains lashed through the air. One swung for my head. I ducked just in time, the whoosh of it tickling the locks on my head. I ripped a section of my dragon scale cloak free, and in my hand it solidified into a shimmering emerald spear. I hurled it with everything I had. It was a good throw, a fast throw, but he was faster. It missed his throat by an inch, just scraping his cheek. A single drop of blood welled up on his skin, and he screamed. It was a sound of pure, unadulterated rage. And the chains, they went berserk. They thrashed wildly, smashing into the ground a chaotic storm of black metal. "Lin!" I yelled, barely dodging another strike. "Can't you do the goblin room thing again?" "No!" Lin shouted back, flipping over a lashing chain. "It's still on cooldown." "Damn it!" I cursed. The chains were getting faster, more aggressive. We couldn't keep this up forever. "I've got one move that might work." Lin's voice cut through the chaos. He was breathing hard. "But you gotta be ready right after. You have to protect me. It takes a little while." I didn't hesitate. "Okay, I can do that." I called my spear back. It flew into my hand and I let it dissolve. The scales flowing back over my body, reforming my cloak into a full suit of emerald armor. It felt heavy, solid, reassuring. "Here I go," I roared and charged. This wasn't about winning anymore. It was about buying time. I became a whirlwind of green and white, a desperate dance against a serpent of black chains. I parried. I blocked. I pushed forward. My every move focused on keeping his attention squarely on me, on giving Lin the few precious seconds he needed. Behind me, I could feel it. A shift in the air, a gathering of power. The air grew cold and a low guttural chanting began. Lin, with his spiky white hair stark against his shadow cloak, was kneeling, the goblin sword on his back glowing with a faint, sickly light. He was channeling something ancient, something dangerous. I just had to hold on. The fight stretched on, each second an eternity, my armor screaming with the impact of every blow. But I held. I had to, because whatever Lin was about to unleash, it was our only shot.